Hello, this is Oatman, and welcome back to another episode of the vanilla OakenStone SMP survival multiplayer server, baby. And in today's episode, we're going to do a little thing that we were supposed to do for Jag like forever ago. If you guys would remember, way back in the day, I did, oh, that's my spider eye chest. Our Hagoon paid for services of mine to build a mast for his boat, for his pirate ship. And I never finished that task. I did the one big mast, but it wasn't done. So I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna finish that now. I'm probably gonna spend the next couple, 2 or 3 episodes at Jag's joint because he's also commissioned me to do some trees and stuff in the past as well that I never got around to finishing either. So I need to do that because I've got one unhappy customer. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go to Jag's place and then we'll be right back. And then we'll make his mast. Unless you want to take a trip. No. Whoa. No. Do we want to take a trip? I don't think we want to take a trip, so we'll be right back. And we're back, walking down Jag's a tunnel. It's not very long, so we're just going to walk it. There's some pigmen here that don't want to go over his tracks. So we're going to walk it, and then we're going to come out through his portal. I love the prismarine usage here. Beautiful, beautiful block. I love it. One of the best blocks in the game, in my opinion. Something that's really nice is today my internet hasn't been very bad. It's been pretty average and normal, so hopefully we won't get a crash. You can see my ping is a lot better than it used to be. Let's see if he's getting any drops here. Oh, he's not getting bad rates. Not bad at all. I'm gonna jack a few bones here. Who's this? Is this Pixel? I believe that's Pixel. Okay, so there's his old boat. We were here several episodes ago. So many episodes ago, as a matter of fact. This is episode number 89, so the next episode on Wednesday is going to be episode number 90, and then that would put us 10 episodes away from 100. Can you believe it? 100 episodes. That is crazy, crazy sauce long. I can't believe it. I never thought that I would get a series to 100 episodes in my life, but this is going to be the first series to do it. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be a glorious thing. Okay, so you are going to want a littler sail. So we'll start you. I've got dark oak wood. I don't think he was going to provide that. Let's start this guy lower, like 2 blocks. This is going to be a smaller sail. So, let's see. We want to go 2 blocks like this. Let's see if I can remember kind of the patterns and whatnot I used here for this situation. Okay, I just went... going to be interesting for sure. So how many blocks does this go out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that works. I like working with odd numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. This should do the trick. And now where do we want to take it to? We want to take it to, I think, pretty close to the top. And then, do we want to do something similar with this one? I want to finish off these masts in this episode. That's the ideal situation right here, right now. So hopefully that's what we can do. That looks pretty sweet up there in the crow's nest. Whoa, frame, yeah. Okay. Okay, that'll work. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's even on both sides. The big mast is going to be the one that sails the ship the bestest. So, 1. That's right. Yeah, okay. Cool. This boat is awesome. I like it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so jump down. I've got some feather falling, so they shouldn't kill me. Crap, it killed me. I'm kidding. Okay. So we want to leave a little bit of space. Let's see if I remember. Oh, I don't have shears. Did I bring iron? How this is gonna suck without shears. There's like all kinds of mobs and stuff spawning, causing me little jitters. Okay, we're gonna leave this ladder here. Okay. So, and then I went with like something like this. Like so. Hopefully I have enough wool for this. You know, I never really asked him what color he wanted for this mast either. Oh well. We'll get it figured out. Okay, it's going to maintain the same shape as kind of the last one. Hopefully. Except smaller, obviously. So then we're going to go up here. and we're going to go. How did we do this? Okay, then we went like one of those guys. Okay. Recently, I've been craving a lot to play some Skyrim. You know, obviously that dream is probably going to come true because, you know, I played Skyrim. I did an episode of it. Okay, this goes up 3, 1, 2. I did an episode of it, and then it really got me rolling. I've been doing some off-camera work with Gorloff and some blacksmithery and leveling up and whatnot. Not anything major, not any major plot twists with Gorloff or anything just yet. But I do have some stuff that the roleplay aspect of it is going to kind of come out with, and gonna have some really awesome story within the roleplay aspect of the Skyrim that we do. You know, sometimes I think that Skyrim is a bit hard to do the roleplay with, and the series suffers a bit for it. But it suffers because there's not as many episodes coming out of it as could be possible if I weren't. Since I do roleplay it, it does take a little more thought and effort to do it because I'm not being myself, you know. So my Skyrim it's hard to do, but then again, I love it, and it doesn't suffer because it doesn't suffer because it's roleplay as well, and it makes for some quirky adventures with Gorloff and all that as well. So, you know, it makes for some fun, interesting content. Gorloff has leveled up his blacksmithery skill, by the way, off camera, I'd like to mention. And he now has dwarven armor, so that's pretty cool, I think. Okay, now we're going to go up here and then do some stuff with... Oh gosh, goshy dear. This hopefully doesn't look too bad. I don't want to disappoint Hagoon. That'd be bad, a disappointed customer. You know, I'm not really in the building business. You know, I don't really own a business that provides building support, if you will. I'm not really in the business of building. This is more of like a favor than anything. Wait, was this supposed to... Yeah, this is wrong. This is more of a favor than a business proposition. However, I am using a lot of wool, so I think he did pay me for it a long time ago, so I don't even remember it, but when he did and why he did, I'm not sure. But I'm using a lot of my own personal wool from my wool farm with my spider farm, so hopefully I have enough. I have quite a bit, so should be plenty. So I think Elbow's taking a leave of absence for a little while, simply because I think he's grounded, number one, and number two, he doesn't have a very good computer. His computer isn't very good. I mean, mine's not the best in the world, but it gets the job done. So this, and you know, this is not a permanent computer by any stretch of the imagination. So, oh, my sensitivity just went a little weird, but okay. But yeah, this is not a permanent computer by any stretch of the imagination. I will get a chunky desktop in the future, but that's beside the point. I don't want to talk much about that because, for reasons undisclosed. Yeah. Anyways, Elbow's taking a little bit of a leave of absence, like I said, because he got in trouble. I'm not sure entirely why. The way he explained it, you know, made his parents look to be the bad guys in the situation in the story. But, you know, and then there's times when it's also the person who's in trouble telling me this, and, you know, when somebody gets pulled over, they're not going to tell you why they got pulled over. But, you know, one way or the other, Elbow's my friend, and we're going to give him some support in his time of absence anyway. So, there's that as well. Okay, I've got some stone bricks for scaffolding here. Is this going to work? It is. Nope, it isn't. Okay. So let's go down a little bit. There we go. Oh, nope, that didn't work either. Okay, down a little bit, and I think it's better to be down farther than it is to be down. Oh, look, that's perfect. Okay, so we're going to go right here, and then we're going to do something like that. Okay, this is going to be tricky without falling here, to do this without falling. Now this has got to be like that. Doing this way is a little, doing the top down is a lot harder than doing the bottom up, for sure. But that's as per real life as well. So you go 2 layers with the 3. then 2 layers with the 2, and then you do like a 5 or something in the middle. Okay. Just trying to remember my own pattern with these sails as well, or with these sails in general. So hopefully they turn out okay. I wanted to match a little bit. Oh man, I screwed it up. I didn't screw it up, but I gotta go up there and finish in that area. Okay, get back here, you stupid blocks. Yeah, ladders are so slow. The more I play Minecraft vanilla, the more I realize this. But yeah, okay, very good. Hope you guys have been enjoying the OakenStone series. There's been a lot of thought and effort put into that series, and time on a lot of people's ends to make that series happen. So hope you guys are enjoying that. We have had a very dedicated team of individuals, me included, and Jag included as well, to make that pack work the way it was supposed to work. We've had some people that are trying to get on the server, or trying to log onto the server, and have had issues with it. Like Mike, for example, he can't run it. I think that's because of his computer. But we have a special guest that was going to join. I'm not going to tell you who, because he still might join once he gets it situated. We have a special guest who is going to join, who is having some issues with it as well, but he has a really good computer, so that's not the problem of his. But you know, it should be expected with a homemade mod pack, so there is that as well. Okay, stone bricks. Gonna want these. Wait, okay. Why I have a bunch of stone bricks in my inventory, don't ask me, but I think I was doing some castle stuff before I came over here and thought about doing this. Okay, let's go like that. Okay. Another thing, I'm going to talk a little bit about school right now. I don't talk much about school because that's considered to be a private, life endeavor. And I don't necessarily. There's certain things I don't like talking about on my channel that are personal, in my opinion. For example, I don't really like talking about dating much. I am straight, I will say that. I'm not gonna talk much about anything. I mean, I'm straight. I don't like talking about dating because I feel like that's my personal business. I don't even like talking much about dating with my, I don't like talking about dating with like Hagoon and Red. It's just not something I talk about. I don't know. It's just a personal preference. But I don't like also talking about some things about school, like what I like and don't like about school. It's kind of private. I mean, it's not really. I mean, I don't really care if I share it, but you know, I will share it. Like what I don't like about school is English. I will say that, and I will tell you why I don't like English. Because I am the kind of guy who tells you something very simply, and I will tell it to you, and you will understand it, and it will make perfect sense for both parties. English tells you to write a paper. Will tell you to write a paper, and they will tell you to make it 1,500 words, for example. For an example today, voice crack. For an example today that I did, just today, when the day I'm recording this, and the day you're watching this most likely, for the people who are early birds catching the worm, I had a 1,500 word paper I was supposed to write, which is 1,500 words, obviously. That is not my strong suit. Because I was able to do I was able to meet the requirements of the task, of the required, I was able to meet the required information that was necessary for the paper in 105 words. So it was literally like a tenth, pretty close to a tenth, of the words that they wanted, basically. Let's just go flat with this. Or it was a tenth of how many they wanted, basically, or my mom wanted, for example, because I'm homeschooled, like I said. Before, you guys should know this by now, but yeah, it was like a tenth of the words, and I got all the information across, but it wasn't acceptable, and I had to redo the paper because it didn't meet the word requirement. Now, Jag always says people try to make you, in English, try to make you write, that looks really narrow in my opinion, but we'll take a look from it from afar. Jag always says that people in English make you try to write like 1,000-word paper on how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and I would tend to agree to some extent. Oh gosh, I don't have a respiration helmet anymore like I used to. And underwater, I get a lot of lag for some reason. 1.8 fix a game. Okay, but yeah, with English, I was able to, like I said, get all the words that I needed to be said about the subject, and all the information that was really there in 150 words. Now my brother, he's like an English guru. He's an English major. He's going to college to become an English teacher. My older brother, this is. And he helped me out, and he was able to expand it to 750 words, but it was the exact same thing that I said, but with a lot more other useless information. Like, he went like 400 or 500 words without actually saying anything that didn't, like, anything that meant anything about the paper, but the paper sounded good. For example, I would say, this person is bad, and he would say, this person is disgustingly sinister. And I would be like, well, that doesn't, okay, whatever. Now with this little pole, I'm not sure about this little pole. What do we want to do with this? Do we want like a little sail? He doesn't really have a long nose, so I can't make one of those slanty ones. It's got like a short little nose. It's like a big cargo ship is what this is like. I like how this sail turned out. It looks pretty good, I think. It's a good look. Let's go over here and look at it from like the portal where you normally look at these things from. That's pretty sweet, I think. It's pretty cool. Now, I'm not sure about that little pole. This is not my build. He has it like very specifically how he wants it, and then he wants me to, since he's not very good at organic shaping, basically. And by organic, he means like certain flowing and shaping of certain things. So that's where I come in here, to make the organic shapes. But yeah, you know, I mean, I don't necessarily like math. I just all in around just don't like school. But for college, I do want to go for a computer science degree, and a minor in fire science, because that's something that's interested me for a long time. Yeah, I don't know about this little pole. We can try to do like a small mini sail on it and see what happens. See if we can hit the boat this time. I doubt it. Okay. Is this gonna work? Oh, there's my other ender pearl. Crap, I always overshoot it. Drives me nuts. Okay. Where am I? Okay, now I don't have enough oxygen to get up. But yeah, so a job that has something to do with English would drive me insane. I could not do a job that involves English, basically. Let's sneak aboard the ship here. I love doing this. God, the frames underwater is nasty. Yeah, I would not be able to do a job that involved English. My brother is going to college for a major in English and a minor in education. So basically he wants to be an English teacher. Look at this. All these riches he just leaves out here. It's a cool place. This is like a strip club, whatever. I'm not sure, but oh man, the frames up through here. Why are these so bad? I'm like, it's much better when I'm in open world, open land, which is strange. There we go. Anyways, as I was saying, yeah, I'm better at, like, not necessarily better at math, but I'm not really bad at math. I just don't like it. I don't like math very much, and I don't like English very much. Okay, let's make this should be somewhat wide, I would assume. English is something that drives me nuts because I'm a very simplistic person. I think very simply about certain things, and it drives me nuts to overthink about things because it's not something I do, you know. Do I have enough for this? Maybe. 3, 4. This goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Perfect. Now these we're gonna have to like adjust here. But yeah, I don't like being forced to overthink things. That is not something that I like. Now Jag doesn't have this fancy ladder like he has on all the other ones for this one. Do we have the materials for this? Maybe. Let's pillar up with our stone bricks here. and then this goes like this, you see. Let's just make this one a little bit of a different shape, maybe. Yeah, he's been bugging me to finish his masts recently, so I'm like, fine then, I'll just do it. There we go. Alright, but yeah, I don't like being forced to overthink. That's pretty much the extent of my English rant. I don't like it. Don't like English. That's it. I like a lot more technical stuff, in my opinion, but in real life. In Minecraft, I like buildy stuff, but that's just me. Most of you guys seem to appreciate my buildy talky episodes because most of you are here for my commentary, because when I was a smaller channel, I did not have the best computer in the world. I had much worse. I was rocking like 5 frames per episode, the entire episode. Not great. This computer is not fantastic, but it's not bad either. Like I said, it's just kind of average. It's kind of chunky, I guess, but okay. Now this, we want to leave a little bit of space. I don't think we need our shovel here. But yeah, most of you are here because of my commentary skills, which is why, I mean, the reason I've had to develop good commentary skills with YouTube is because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is because I had a really bad computer when I first started, and I pretty much had to make up for it with my commentary. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. 1, 2, 3. Obviously, when I got this computer, hold on, 4, 5. Okay, obviously when I got this computer, my commentary, well, it did get better, I would venture to say, but it was not solely based on my commentary as much as it was on my content as well. So, you know, I mean, but hey, if you're here for my commentary, you're here for my commentary. If you're here for my what's in the video, then you're here for what's in the video. You know, my style is my style, and if you don't like it, then leave. That's my philosophy on YouTube. Durandal was asking me the other day about how I deal with hateful and negative comments and feedback. And I told him that I usually delete it and then don't really think about it the rest of the day. It's very hard to do this because I'm, like I said, a very simple sort of guy. I'm not very sensitive. I mean, I have pretty thick skin in real life. I mean, I've been in the business world since I was 12, so like 5 years. And you know, that hardens a person being in a business persuasion, and when things are a lot more simple and a lot I mean, you don't have to explain things, you know. In the business world, it's crude. And that's just kind of how I've, you know, become and adapted. Whoop, phone go off. It's kind of how I've adapted it to YouTube. My attitude towards negative comments and stuff is, you know, it's a crude situation in the business world. And, you know, like anything, YouTube is a business. I do not do it for business. I do not do it for money. I do it because I enjoy doing it more than anything. Like I was telling Durandal, I do it because I really love doing it more than anything in the world. And if I could make this a full-time job, I would do it in a heartbeat. But I do not have the following to be able to do that at the moment. I've made about $30 doing YouTube in my total career. However, I am partnered with Fullscreen. So that is a big dent in my paycheck because they take a certain percentage, and as soon as my contract's up with Fullscreen, which should be at about I don't know. Oh man, I'm not gonna have enough wool. It should be over next year, which should be 2 years, my 2-year anniversary of doing YouTube. Pretty close to around that, but I can never nail that. Can I get it to the land? Nope. It should be around my 2-year anniversary of doing YouTube that my contract is up, so then I can begin being strictly partnered with YouTube, and then I can get a better percentage of money and maybe begin considering it for a living, if you will. Actually, well, there's no living that you can get with 142 subscribers and you know, 5 to 20 views per video. That's not going to happen. You're not going to make a living on that. That's just all there is to it. That little mini sale, I'm not sure that's supposed to be that. I don't know. I don't know. Hagoon can decide whether he likes it or not. I'm just doing the job that I'm sent here for. I gotta get some more wool. I think I've got some at spawn at the wool and dye shop, or wool and string shop. Let's see. Does he have some here? Clay, dirt, cobble, ugly stones, other worldly stuff, valuables. If he's got a little bit of wool. Okay, he doesn't have any wool in here. Where's your wool chest, Jag? Fix it. Hashtag fix it 2014. Yeah. So, yeah. That's basically my synopsis on an analysis of what was I even talking about again? Of like my YouTube channel and all that stuff. You know, I don't do it for money. I don't necessarily even do it for the fans. I just pretty much do it for self-satisfaction at this point. There is, however, a few major fans that deserve a huge shout out, and that would be Durandal and Trooper Cooper. Those guys are my two biggest fans. They're always commenting on my videos and always talking about ways to improve my channel. They always have positive feedback, and it's when they have criticism, it's always constructive and formed in the correct manner. And when they have questions, I'm always able to answer them. In comments, I'm usually able to back up why I chose a block I did. For example, I don't remember, but it's things like that. They're like, I don't understand why I use this block. For example, I don't think they actually said this, not that I know of. Now it's really laggy at spawn. Yikes. They didn't actually say this, but I'm just, for example, they would say something like, why did you choose this block? I would say, I chose this block because I wanted this sort of feel, for example. There's a certain thing with building in Minecraft that I've discovered over the long course of time, and that is you can't build stuff how you would build it in real life. It's not gonna work. You want to build stuff like you would in Minecraft, basically. Like it's not gonna be. Do I have any wool here? We should totally give him the rest of it. Let's make black. Let's make it patchy looking. Okay, let's do it. Why not? Why not? Let's placeholder for now. Look at this beautiful, beautiful spawn. It's a gorgeous spawn. It's the best spawn. Amplified is cool. And then the beautiful Red Oats Tower off in the distance that hasn't quite loaded in yet. Come on, there he goes. Beautiful. That's probably my biggest spawn project I've ever made. And you know what? My part of it's done, but I don't think the interior is going to get done because Red's kind of out of Minecraft right now. He's been playing a lot of CSGO and a lot of other games and a lot of modded on the OakenStone server, which is the modded OakenStone server. So that's pretty cool, I guess. So let's go finish off Hagoon's Masts and then we'll call it an episode. Man, our spawn, man, it's so pretty. I love it. I love it so much. It's the best thing ever. I never thought that we would get to this point in a million years, and you know, it's doing nothing but growing at this point. OakenStone as a group and a community. We're learning new things and learning how to understand certain people's ideas and certain things. It's like now that's Blue's Tunnel. It's just like any other group of people. You have different ideas that conflict with each other at certain times, and yes, we have our arguments, yes, we have our debates, yes, we have our fights, but you know, we're never actually mad at each other or hate each other or despise each other in any way. You know, it's really a beautiful thing. We're all friends. It's great. It's like a party. It's like a 24/7 party. This is what OakenStone is like, except less chaotic. It's like a oh man, I only have 9 ender pearls left. It's like a bit of a dysfunctional family, kind of, is how I see OakenStone. Let's climb up here. Maybe we can hit the boat this time. I can never, ever, ever hit the boat. What if I did, like, super high in the air? Like, I'm gonna go, like, over the boat at this point. Ah, see? Still hit the... Crap. Still hit the bottom of the ocean floor. Crap. It's down there. Okay, let's go back up. Alrighty. But, yeah. Just some thoughts and opinions and stuff that conflict with each other at times. For example, you probably wouldn't guess it by our videos, but me and Elbow do not get we do not have the same ideas. We do not have the same preferences, and we do not think the same way. We do not have the same opinions. We are very, very different people, and that that shows a bit in certain areas when we're talking to each other and having meetings and whatnot, you know. And a lot of times we're like, we say that we need to have group meetings and stuff, but in reality we have group meetings. We talk to each other, pretty much everyone on the server, daily, and you know, we talk to each other daily and for several hours. You know, it's not, I don't think we really need meetings, to be honest. Ha, got him. Is there beacon effects going here? No. Okay. Okay, now let's take a look at what this looks like. Hopefully it looks okay. It's not lit up well, so there's mobs that are gonna spawn there, but that's Jag's problem, I think. Let's see, can I hit the... Yes! Hit the land. So the black doesn't look as good as I thought it would, but it'll be a good placeholder for now anyway, I think, in my opinion. Okay, let's go. Oh, climbing the mountain. Beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Let's get a screenshot of it. Yes, let's go. Finishing Hagoon's Masts. Perfect. Oof, there we go. Ah, whoa! Scared me. So yeah, you can chew on that until our next ranty, talky episode, maybe, which is most of the kind of episodes we do, is talk about things and whatnot. It's always fun. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of OakenStone. If you did, please leave a like. If you didn't, don't leave a dislike, because it's mean. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.